Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 23 rebuild. In today's episode, we're going to be rebuilding the Atlanta Falcons, but with the new addition of Lamar Jackson. Obviously, Lamar Jackson is not on the Falcons in real life, but there has been rumors, so we are going to be testing that out today to see how Lamar Jackson would do on the Falcons. First of all, quarterback room, questions about Desmond Ridder, Felipe Franks, definitely not the answer. Marcus Mariota, not the answer either. Unfortunately, he is a bust, no matter how many fans he has. Cordero Patterson is great in real life, but in Madden, he is 32. He has no value to me in Madden, unfortunately. And Tyler Algier, I believe is how you pronounce this, is pretty good. Star development, 23 years old. He's pretty good in real life. I like him. Drake London, Demir Bird, I think, Zacchaeus, Kyle Pitts. O-line needs some help. Jake Matthews, I really want to trade this guy away. I talk about this in every Falcons rebuild. This contract is terrible. $34 million a year for this upcoming year in 2023, and then $18 million a year after that. F no, dude. F no. I have to say F no, because then people complain about my language. Anyways, defense, though, looks better just because of A.J. Terrell. Casey Hayward has regressed pretty hard. And then, yeah, maybe A.J. Terrell and Arnold Abikate, I believe is how you pronounce that. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, sorry. I'll just call him Arnold throughout the entire rebuild. Then, maybe Richie Grant has potential. Not too huge on him, though. But other than that, guys, the team looks meh. And as you can see by the standings and the Super Bowl winning, it's not right. I'll fix it whenever I get to the draft. As long as the Falcons are 7-10, that's what matters to me. So let's move to the re-signing players. In the NFC South, nobody retires, but we are going to be seeing who we need to re-sign for this team. Players ready to negotiate. Who are we going to have? Rashaan Evans has no interest in playing. Not going to keep him. Lorenzo Carter, though. I'll honestly be cool with this deal. As I know he's going to be regressing, but it's really not that big of a deal, and we have a bunch of money. Isaiah Oliver, I would resign him, but he just doesn't want to be here. Everyone else just doesn't really want to be here. That's kind of understandable. We'll trade for Lamar Jackson in just a second. So anyways, guys, it's now time to hit free agency. So unfortunately in Madden, the creators of Madden are made by a bunch of monkeys and apes that go the entire time they're in the game room creating anything. So you only have 3 trade slots. So the most I can offer the Ravens is a first, another first, and a second round pick for Lamar Jackson. And I had to force this trade through because it wouldn't go through if it was just a quarterback. So I'm forcing it through for the quote unquote punter, Lamar Jackson. Gonna change him back to quarterback and get him officially on the team. So we have Lamar Jackson on the Atlanta Falcons wearing number 1 because he did mention with the Baltimore Ravens that he did want to wear number 1 eventually and switch that number after he won a Super Bowl or something with the Ravens, but who knows? Could change here with the Atlanta Falcons, so he's going to be wearing number 1 with us, and let's move to free agency. After free agency, we signed Odell, Tommy Townsend, and Eddie Pinheiro as our special teamers, and Odell, he's going to be a good addition just for 2 years, only a 2-year deal for Lamar Jackson. So anyways, guys, it's now time to move into the draft, and we do not have any first-round picks. In the second round, I'm picking up left tackle Javon Foster out of Missouri, 6'5", 320, and the reason why I'm picking him is just because I want to get rid of Jake Matthews' contract immediately. It's terrible. So this is the team after the draft. I do want Algier starting, and I might just do... Wait, no, he's starting at fullback. I might just want to dump Cordero Patterson. I guess I'll just use him while I have him. Conflicted. Picked up Marquise Goodwin in free agency as well. Odell Beckham, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. He has some weapons on the team. Matt Hennessy, I forgot was here. I guess I didn't refresh the roster. So I guess Foster is going to be starting at the right tackle position. I mean, I guess I'll be fine with that for now. I mean, he's only a 71 overall. His grades look so much better than what he has actually on paper here. But anyways, I'll get rid of Jake Matthews once Lamar gets a chance and I actually have a real replacement for him. Defensively, we're not really looking the best. I only got A.J. Terrell and Arnold Abikate here, I believe is how you pronounce that. Yeah, really not amazing with this team, especially since we don't have a first-round pick the next year either. But hey, man, we're going to try. We're going to try to rebuild this team with Lamar Jackson and no future picks. But anyways, let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 3-4, third in the division. Honestly, a little bit better than I was expecting. Honestly, didn't expect the team to be doing this well. And do I keep getting... Man, I guess I do scout wide receiver for Lamar Jackson because... Yeah, Odell is not going to be here for too long. Drake London isn't crazy. Yeah, he does have an elite tight end, Kyle Pitts, in Madden. In real life, Kyle Pitts is not elite. But the players ready to negotiate. Let's see who we're going to have here as we have Lamar Jackson I don't care if you want to be here. Just traded for you. Very player-friendly deal. And he wants... I don't care. I don't care if you don't want to be here. Chris Lindstrom. I don't care if you want to be here either. Let's pay you an absolute fuck ton of money. Needs more money, apparently. This is AJ Terrell. Please do not be picky. I'll increase your salary by a little bit. And he's not considering. Okay, the team doesn't want to play. Cordero, you can walk. Casey Hayward, you can walk. Malik Walker, you can walk. Nice pun. And everybody else here, you just get out of here. Even Matt Hennessy... unless he wants a cheap deal, but apart from that, wow, nobody wants to play for the team. Let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs going 6-11. Highly doubt that considering the Falcons went 7-10 last season, but sure, why not? Stats and awards, Lamar Jackson, mid, 16th best offense. Defensively, we're looking at 22nd best defense. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Cordero, not a good season. Marquise Goodwin, 1,100 yards, and Drake London, 1,000 yards. Odell Beckham with almost 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. Looking at it defensively, Malik Walker, 106 tackles for a loss, 18 for Grady Jarrett, sacks, 14.5 for Arnold. That's crazy. Interceptions, 5 for Jalen Hawkins, the safety. 0 safeties on the team and 0 defensive touchdowns. So anyways, guys, apart from that unfortunate season, let's move to the offseason. And the Bengals beat the Giants in the Super Bowl. Chidobe Awuzie wins the Super Bowl MVP. Trevor Lawrence wins the league MVP. And there are, Anthony Richardson, Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Baltimore Ravens. Wow. That'd be crazy if that happened in real life, but let's see if there is any roster upgrades here for the development traits. Offensively, it looks like we are the exact same. Defensively, Jalen Hawkins does get star. I was looking for that because he did get 5 interceptions. Really, Arnold Abikate does not get... I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Arnold does not get superstar dev. It's kind of crazy with 14.5 sacks. Jalen Hawkins is already 27, dude. God, that's not a good look. Anyways, it's time to move into the re-sign players. In the NFC South, Casey Hayward and Cordero Patterson both retire along with Cam Jordan on the Saints. That's good for us, but let's look at the players ready to negotiate. And we have to get Lamar Jackson back, Chris Lindstrom, and AJ Terrell. And he said he wasn't considering at the moment, so give him a bigger bonus. And really, shit, dude. I'm going to have to try and get him back in free agency. I offered you a very player-friendly deal last time, and you didn't want it. Dude, that's the most money I can give you. And then Lamar Jackson. There's no way I'm letting him go. He has to come back. I'm going to increase this bonus for him even more. Overpaid the living shit out of him. Chris Lindstrom or AJ Terrell, I'm going to have to tag. Since Chris Lindstrom, Jalen Hawkins, shit. Matt Hennessy, I guess I will have to re-sign. Honestly, not even an expensive deal here. I'll be cool with this. And he re-signs. That's fine with me. Chris Lindstrom, I'm going to have to tag just because he has no interest. And then I got to pray to God that I get AJ Terrell back, and I better get him back in free agency. So let's move into it. So after free agency, I got AJ Terrell back on a cheaper deal than what I originally offered him. He's an idiot. Got Trayvon Diggs, high interest in playing, same deal with Gabe Davis. Jedrick Wills had a high interest in playing whenever I originally offered him, but I guess not anymore. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be getting rid of Jake Matthews, and I also signed Patrick Queen, Lamar Jackson's former teammate, and it's now time to move into the draft. And out with the old, in with the new. I'm only trading for that 57 overall center, so that way I can reach the market cap for the Bears. Grady Jarrett and Jake Matthews are both going away for a first-round pick, specifically pick number 20 in the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up defensive tackle Pat Lewis out of Ohio State, 93 strength, hidden development, 6'3", 305. He looks great. And in the third round, this is the fourth round, I'm picking up left outside linebacker Marcus Hawkins out of Georgia, pass coverage, 6 foot, 85 speed, hidden development. So this is the team after the draft and the offseason. I like Jedrick Wills already a lot better. Receiving core looks good. Claxton I got, I believe, in the late second round because I traded a pick last year to get it. 73 overall, normal dev. He will replace Odell whenever his contract is up because I don't want to pay Odell for too long. I definitely still need a running back. Algier, I don't know if he'll get it done throughout the entire rebuild, but I guess we'll find out in this season. Hawkins is a 73 overall. Is Lorenzo Carter? Yeah, he is a right outside linebacker. For some reason, I thought he was designated left outside linebacker. And it looks like Lewis is a 76 overall. That's going to be a great addition to the D-line. I still need to work on the other part of the defensive tackle in the right end, but other than that, it looks pretty good. It looks like the CPU drafted some DBs. I do need a strong safety, and I am just going to let this one ride out. But for now, I will get one a little bit later. But for now, we will be fine. So let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 5-1 top of the division. Let's go. Next man up. I actually want to see what this is. I usually never click on these. But next man up, challenge Desmond Ridder. Did we cut Lamar? Hello? Hold up. Stop. Dude, what happened to Lamar? What happened to Lamar? I don't care about anyone else. What happened? Injuries on? Since when? Oh, his calf strain. I thought I could have sworn I turned injury off. I always do it on all my rebuilds. Oh, well, that's not realistic. Well, guess what? Neither is a Madden rebuild. Either way, I gotta turn this injury. Injury is off. What? Is practice injury off? Practice injury is off. Why is he hurt? Why is he hurt? It's off. EA. Get better at your damn job. Holy shit, dude. I'm so sick and tired of EA. Oh, you're getting so upset over Lamar Jackson being out for a week. Yeah, because whenever I set injury to off, it means turn it off. Anyways, let's go to defensive tackle. I still need D-line. Yes, O-line is all right, but the offense seems to be doing fine. Look at the rankings. No, it seems like the offense is struggling and the defense is doing fine, but whatever. I'm going to disregard that and act like I didn't see it. Players to negotiate. Kyle Pitts. I don't care if you want to be here. You're an X Factor and you're young. You're staying on the team. And then Chris Lindstrom. Exact same deal. He resigns. He's actually happy to take it this time. Odell Beckham. A 1-year deal will suffice for you, bud. I'll up the money. Does that sound good? No long-term commitment? Fuck no, I'm not going to pay you a shit ton of money over a long term. And then Richie Grant. I'll do a 5-year deal. This is pretty cheap, actually. And he resigns. Drew Dahlman. I feel like I can just find you anywhere. You're really not that special. Tyquan Graham, no. Everyone else here is just a no. And Odell, you can blow it up your ass. Everybody else, do not care about, so it's now time to move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, finishing 9-8. We went from 5-1 to 9-8. Seems like the Tennessee Titans. Coming off a loss to the Carolina Panthers as they're 10-7 to steal a division from us after that loss. Why the hell is Desmond Ridder playing? I am so sick and tired of these animals making this game every single year. What, did you cut Lamar from my team? Did he just die? What are you doing, AI? What are you doing? I do not want Desmond Ridder to play as my starter. This is why we're 9-8 instead of going from 5-1 to 9-8. This infuriates me how EA sucks so bad at making games. Injury was turned off at the start, and they're like, no. I hate EA so much. Stats and awards. Sure, Desmond, you sucked. 16th best offense in the NFL and 20th best defense. Wow. Lamar had such a better ratio going into it, too. Come on, dude. Anyways, rushing. Tyler Algier, terrible. Drake London, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns, great. Odell, 11 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Gabe Davis, 1,000 yards. Defensively, Patrick Queen, 133 tackles for a loss, 17 for Tyquan Graham, sacks, 10 for Lorenzo Carter, and 9 for Arnold. Interceptions, 4 for Eric Banks, the safety. 0 safeties on the team and 0 defensive touchdowns. But with Lamar Jackson as our starter, let's see if we can beat the 11-6 Seattle Seahawks to move on to the divisional round. Is it possible? It is. 28-17 to face the 13-4 New York Giants. Lamar Jackson, please get it done. Come on. No, he does not. 27-24. Unfortunate. Let's move to the offseason. Super Bowl rematch, but this time the Giants come out on top. Saquon Barkley wins the Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen wins the league MVP. There are no awards here for the Atlanta Falcons, but let's see if there is any team upgrades. Surprised Desmond Ridder won't get one because he played for the season, dude. Anyways, Drake London, superstar development. That is definitely a good piece added to it. Tyler Algier definitely needs a replacement. And Trayvon Diggs was a superstar. Lewis is only a star dev. Hawkins only a star dev. That's fine. Banks does get star dev, but man, only being a 71 overall kind of sucks. But we'll see what we can do in the free agency. Help our defensive line out a little bit. We need a true edge rusher, but let's move to the re-signings. In the NFC South, Demario Davis retires along with Ryan Jensen and Levante David. Nobody on the Atlanta Falcons retires, though, and I don't think I've seen any Panthers players retire yet. But the re-signings, Odell, you're an 82 overall, no. Drew Dahlman, no. Tyquan Graham, he did lead the team in tackles for a loss, so I'm just going to give him a 1-year deal, more of a prove-it year again. But I am still going to be looking for a true pass rusher type guy. Everyone else here, don't really have an interest in. So apart from that, guys, we have $60 million to spend. Let's get to free agency. After free agency, I needed a true edge rusher. Guess who was there and had a high interest in playing? Aaron Donald. Got Trey Smith as a center. Justin Reed. Joshua Palmer on a very cheap team-friendly deal, only 3 years, and Jerome Baker as depth. Amazing free agency. Everyone will be like, oh, Aaron Donald to the Falcons is so unrealistic. I don't care. He was in free agency. He was going to go to someone other than the Rams, so it just happened to be me. Let's go to the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up defensive tackle Ben Garcia out of Texas, 6'3", 302, 88 strength. Decent athleticism for a defensive tackle, but only normal dev, unfortunately. So Lamar Jackson should have everything he wants. A good receiving core, Kyle Pitts at the tight end for another threat, great offensive line. Defensively, it looks like Garcia is only, he's 70 overall without the boost. Not a good pick, but it is what it is because the rest of the defensive line is great. The rest of the defense is honestly great as well. Jerome Baker has depth. And yeah, Justin Reed starting over Banks. I would like more depth there. How fast is Banks? Maybe he could be a DB. Yeah, only 85 speed, but he is 6'3", so nice length for a corner, but he won't do the job at defensive back, unfortunately, with that 85 speed. So apart from that, guys, it is now time to move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we're 4-3, second in the division. Hold on, guys. Let's make sure Lamar is starting. And wow, he is. Notice how simple that is, Madden? Crazy, right? Coming off a touchdown loss to the Miami Dolphins. What do we need specifically? Maybe more depth at defensive back, or Josh Palmer's honestly a decent enough receiver, so I'll just go more depth at DB because the rest of the team is looking pretty good. I'm not going to draft another defensive tackle in the first round unless he's like godly. So let's see the players ready to negotiate here as we have Drake London. Yeah, you're staying on the team forever. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we can't really do that. We're a negative 10 million. Sorry, Drake. Oh, man. Oh, I dug myself quite a hole here, huh? That is a little bit unfortunate. Let's see the team salaries. I'm sure it's all going to Lamar. But Kyle Pitts, Lamar, AJ Terrell. Everyone here is looking fine. Yeah, I just screwed myself. Here we are in the playoffs going 12-5, taking the division. Finally, that's the way it should be with Lamar Jackson. Stats and awards, let's see what we got. Lamar Jackson. Top 10, I guess. 16th best offense in the NFL. Defensively, best. Nice. 4,700 yards, 36 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Tyler Algier, 18 touchdowns, 3.7 per carry, 1,100 yards. Would be nice to re-sign you, but only problem is, guess what, bud? Yeah, can't pay you. Kyle Pitts, 102 receptions, 1,200 yards. Josh Palmer, 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns. Drake London, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Looking at it defensively, Pat Queen, 137 tackles for a loss, 15 for Lorenzo Carter. Sacks, 23.5 for Aaron Donald, 12 for Lorenzo Carter. Interceptions, 5 for AJ Terrell. Safety, 0 defensive touchdowns is 1 for Richie Grant. So, let's see what we can do against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 9-8 in the playoffs, to move on to the divisional round. Can we do it? We do. 35-28 here to face the 10-7 mastermind Kyle Shanahan offense in the San Francisco 49ers. We don't. Okay. Let's move into the fourth and final season. And the Giants are back-to-back Super Bowl winners, 37-30 against the Kansas City Chiefs, as they have Trevor Lawrence as their QB. Eagles always get a new rookie QB and just go crazy in simulation. Dorian Thompson. What? Dorian Thompson. What? What is that name, dude? I would legally change my last name if it was that. Anyways, I have no idea who that league MVP was. But anyways, let's see what we got for the roster development. Offensively, looks like we have no money, but Chris Lindstrom gets superstar dev. Probably shouldn't have signed Trey Smith, especially overpaid for him a little bit. Lorenzo Carter gets superstar dev. That's nice to see. And yeah, there's this crazy saying called "I'm fucked," and that's what I am. Because I cannot afford to pay any of these guys. But let's get to the re-signings. Aaron Donald retires from us after having a stellar season. Good and bad thing. Bad thing is we don't have an edge rusher. Good thing is we can re-sign Drake London. So, Drake London, please come back. Just take this. Thank you. He's back. Tyler Algier, I really don't think I have a choice. Arnold really hasn't done much. Lorenzo Carter just put up 12 sacks for us. Oh, this is stupid cheap. Yes, please. That's dummy cheap. Tyler Algier, yeah, sure, I'll take you back. Let's up the money a little bit. I don't really have anything better, so you can re-sign. Arnold, man, I don't know. I guess I'll re-sign you. Not for that much. Yeah, you can walk. It looks like we're re-signing Tyquan Graham. Welcome back, bud. Or not. Never mind. I guess you don't want to play. And yeah, we are screwed in terms of a true edge rusher. And guess what? We have no money. So let's move in to the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up left end Jabari Hall out of NC State. 6'5", 289, 88 strength, and hidden development. He seems pretty good. In the third round, I'm picking up wide receiver Frederick Huffman out of Clemson. 5'11", 189, slot type guy. How are you a slot but only have 89 speed? How can you be 5'11 with 89 speed? That is sad. Anyways, hidden development. Here we are after the draft. The CPU picked up this 69 overall. Nice running back, and it looks like Huffman has a 76 overall. Wow, that's actually a really good pick. Surprising, got him in the third round, but he's probably not even going to get a single snap. Is he in the slot even? No, Joshua Palmer is. So, unfortunate for him. Staley is apparently starting when I want Hall to be starting at my rush right end. And I do not want him. I don't want Lewis. Yeah, I don't want Hall to be my rush defensive tackle. But, okay, thanks, as he is a 73 overall. And yeah, the rest of the team is looking pretty good. It's the rush right end that I need to put him in. So I'm going to go do that now, making sure that everything is correct before we get into this fourth and final season. And my rush right end is going to be, where is he? I forgot his name. Jabari Hall. Yeah, this guy. Take him. And wow, he's really not even that bad at 67 for a rush right end, even though he's a left end. Doesn't matter. Anyways, let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs going 16-1. Our only loss to the Panthers in Week 18. Crazy, as they go 13-4. And the Saints go 0-17, by the way. Stats and awards, let's see what we got here. As Lamar, great, had a really good year. Is that league MVP? No, behind Gabe Levine. Okay, okay, Gabe. 11th best offense in the NFL. Defensively, we are second. Lamar, 4,800 yards, 45 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Algier, I don't know, Tyler, 18 touchdowns, 3.8 per carry is not good, but 1,000 yards. Joshua Palmer, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns, going crazy for someone who's only an 84 overall. Kyle Pitts, 106 receptions, 1,100 yards. Gabe Davis, 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. Looking at it defensively, Patrick Queen, 122 tackles for a loss, 14 for Andrew Goodman. And wait, Andrew Goodman, really? Okay. Sacks, 16.5 for Lorenzo Carter. I'm glad I re-signed him. Pat Lewis, 8 sacks. Interceptions, 8 for Patrick Queen is crazy for a middle linebacker. Safety, 0 defensive touchdowns is 0. So, anyways, let's see who we're going to be playing in the divisional round. And I swear to God, if we lose in the divisional round after going 16-1, I'm going to blame it all on Lamar. 10-7 Eagles, who had a league MVP quarterback who I hate his name. If we lose to a league MVP quarterback, his name makes no sense, thank God. 28-20 here to face the 11-6 New York Giants. Let's prevent them to going to their, third Super Bowl in this simulation? Let's move into it. Here we are in Atlanta, 16-1 Falcons versus the 13-4 Giants or 10-7 Giants? I don't know. I didn't read into it. 10-10 currently in the second quarter, and it is going to finish 17-10 at halftime. 17-17 now, 24-17. Come on, offense, wake up, please. Let's go. Yeah, 24-24. The defense shuts down every time we score points. 27-27 in overtime. They're going to score. Can we? Come on. 34-34. What happened? What happened? Did they win? What? We didn't get a second possession on offense. Is that not how it works? Each team gets a possession, and then after that, it's just sudden death. That's lame. Well, we lost. Unfortunate. I don't understand the new overtime rules, I guess, because usually it doesn't get that far. So I guess if both teams have possession with the ball, after that, it's just sudden death, which is super lame. Switch to college rules overtime, but let's move into the offseason. This is a failed rebuild. My second failed rebuild in a row, and I don't think I've ever had a second failed rebuild. I don't think I've ever had 2 failed rebuilds in a row. Upsetting for my Madden franchise career. And the Giants do not win another Super Bowl, but this was the final team look at. I actually had fun with this, other than Lamar Jackson getting benched in that one year. The team looks pretty good. Really upset that we couldn't win a Super Bowl, but apart from that, guys, Patrick Queen gets superstar dev. Hall has superstar dev. Team looks pretty good. I liked it. The defensive line could have used some improvement in terms of development. But apart from that, guys, thank you guys all once again for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.